Hello everybody, I want to do a unboxing video of some stuff that I got from Blade HQ. I was given some knife funds for Christmas and I feel like I spent them rather well. So here it is, there's 3 knives, again from Blade HQ. I'm going to be using the Spyderco Smock in M4. So Blade HQ is doing recently a little thing where if you spend over $200, you actually get a free CRKT squid. I'm not a huge fan of CRKT. I've had very poor quality control issues with the 3 knives that I've spent my money on with them. But hopefully this one will be different since it is a Blade HQ exclusive and a very popular model. So I guess we can check out the CRKT squid first. A simple little cardboard box. Here's a knife. There's a little pamphlet with info on it. Alrighty, this is the important part. Alright, well it's actually feels nice. One thing I do notice right off the bat is the micarta, where the screw is at, it's actually all cracked. I don't know if you can see that too well. So chances are if I remove that screw, it's probably gonna break off. So we'll see. But that's what you get with CRKT. Yeah, it's super tight. All right. Well, here's a knife. It's designed by Lucas Burnley. It is a steel frame lock with this, I guess, dark green micarta, and also a steel, I guess, pommel lanyard loop backspacer. Little clip, not inset, and the screws also aren't flat either. But I figured for just a beater junk knife that you just throw around, it's cool. I don't understand how some people actually pay for these things full price. I think they retail for about like 50 bucks. I wouldn't spend 50 bucks on this. The only reason why I got it was because it was free because of the other knives that I got. But it's actually not that bad. I think the most impressive part about this is probably the blade itself. It actually feels pretty nice. But yeah, a little bit disappointing about that screw and the cracked scale material there. So it is what it is. So you can definitely find way better quality knives than CRKT, but CRKT has been around forever, so a lot of people getting into the knife hobby, they think that it's only CRKT and Gerber and they gotta be good. No. Chances are you can get way more quality build and quality materials from overseas companies. I mean, CRKT and Gerber, they do a lot of their production overseas anyway. So it's not all about American made. It's not all about CRKT and Gerber. There are way better companies out there that you can spend your money on. So the other small knife that I got is a Ferrum Forge Knife Works. This is the mini archbishop. It is Nitro V and Tan G10. Cool little pouch. Kind of reminds me of the ones that come with the Benchmade company. Nice. And believe it or not, actually no, excuse me, never mind. I was gonna say this one was a $50 one, but the Ferrum Forge company actually makes another knife called the Prolux. So it's very similar to this, just a different blade shape. It's actually 50 bucks. So go and spend your money on that versus anything from CRKT. But anyway, here it is. Super smooth, I like that. Oh, I love this blade shape, this is so cool. It says a little Ferrum Forge logo and a nice hole to flick it open. Some cool jimping up here at the top. It is a small knife, but regardless if I have large hands or not, I've always thought that small knives are just better in general because, you know, one, they don't scare people, two, they're a lot more compact, and a lot of times you don't need a huge knife to get daily tasks done. This is pretty nice. So I believe the company producing this is We. So feels pretty nice. It feels like a lot of Civivis, but a little bit nicer somehow. Does have ball bearings in the pivot. That's cool. These scales will not be staying this color. They will be changing to something way better in the future. But this is cool. I like this. Super smooth opening. One thing I do notice is that it is really, it gets a lot thinner back here, but it's just something to get used to, I think. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So I could really, you know, get a good purchase on it, and I still got some room from the blade itself with one digit in there. Nice. See if I can thumb flick it. Cool. That's awesome. I love that. This is my first Wii knife. There have been many Wii models that I have just absolutely drooled over, but the times that they came and went, I just didn't have the sufficient funds to afford some of them. Unfortunately, this is also including this year. Yeah, and it is what it is. Wii is a great company. They've produced so many different models that are just absolutely stunning. Some of them are a little bit overpriced. Some are affordable to the majority who are in the hobby. But this will be my first entry, I guess, with the Wii company. There's the logo, Wii made better. So this is the parent company to Civivi. A lot of the other knives that I have bought and gifted, and pretty much the #1 brand that I recommend to anybody get into the hobby. So it's a pretty nice little pouch. Comes with a nice big old thick cleaning cloth, little manual, and then I forgot this knife design, but I believe it's a Elijah Isham knife design. This is like a $300-something knife, and it's absolutely beautiful, but I couldn't justify spending my money on it. It's just too pretty, and I honestly wouldn't use it. So what I ended up getting was the Wii kitefin. It was like the second to last model available on Blade HQ's website. So I figured I guess now was a good time to get it. And this is freaking beautiful. So this is the marbled carbon fiber. It has bronze anodized hardware. It has a flamed anodized pocket clip, and the holes that are chamfered and polished in there are also bronze anodized. I believe Wii does all of their hardware titanium. Maybe not the pivot, possibly. I'm honestly not 100% sure, but it is a titanium clip also, which is cool. So the screws are flat, but the entire clip is not recessed. I don't think it's a big deal. And it is a frame lock, so let's flip it. Cool. It kind of reminds me of when I got my Civivi Backlash for the first time. Very similar knife. I'll probably do a little comparison video later on. But yeah, this is I believe the bead blasted finish blade. It's really clean. Nothing crazy going on it. S35VN blade material. Does have a looks like a little black steel insert that interacts with the blade itself. Nice. This is cool. It's extremely lightweight, and honestly, watching other videos of it, I could almost feel it when hearing other people talk about it. And this is not to say I'm not surprised or, you know, wowed by any means, but I expected this, and I love it. This is cool. This is a beautiful little knife, and for the price that it came at, yeah, I would take it all day. This will most definitely not be my last Wii knife. Definitely. So that's I guess my little Blade HQ haul. So there's a Wii kitefin, Ferrum Forge Knife Works, mini archbishop, and the CRKT squid little guy. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's, and hopefully next year is just better, because this year's been garbage. Thank you guys for watching again.